I hope everything continues to run smoothly because it is getting busy on the roads and at the airports right now. In fact, experts say this is the busiest holiday travel season we've seen in years.
Yep, and today we have crews at the airport and keeping an eye on our busiest thoroughfares. So we start tonight with our Lauren Kostick. She's live near downtown. Lauren, how's traffic looking down there?
Well, Dustin and Felicia, I think we are pretty lucky here in Indianapolis. We are just over 6570 near the South Split downtown. And take a look at this. Not too bad. Very few brake lights, no major backups. And we know some of these drivers are just heading home from work, but a lot of them are driving to get to their holiday destinations tonight. And thankfully, this weather is creating some good driving conditions here in Indy, especially when you compare it to last year. And if you are getting behind the wheel this year, you are not alone. AAA says 115 million people are traveling this holiday season, and 90% of them are driving. Now, the good news, drivers can expect to pay about the same or even less at the pump this year. I checked gas prices just earlier today and found some as cheap as $2.47 here in Indianapolis. And while we also know many of these drivers that are traveling are going to be needing to make some pit stops along the way, so we caught up with a few families at one rest area in Plainfield along I-70, and they tell us traveling this year, well, it's not too bad.
No problem. More trucks than I thought would be because I figured they'd be thinning out pretty much, but they're still on the road quite a bit.
It's been very busy on the way, and the closer we get to Indianapolis, worse it gets.
As for some of the busiest days on the road, we're looking at back-to-back Saturdays tomorrow and then the 30th. Experts say the best time to leave is before lunchtime or after 7 p.m. So right now we are in the middle of this rush hour here downtown. And also coming up at 5, I'm going to tell you about some of the major construction projects you're going to want to avoid in the metro, whether you're headed out of state or just traveling across town, because Dustin, Felicia, we know there's nothing like traffic to bring down the holiday cheer.
Yeah, that's true. Although, you talked with a lot of people today. What was their attitude? Were they at least positive?
They were so happy. Everyone had that extra pep in their step, it seemed like. We met so many couples and families that were just ready to go see family this weekend. So far, no complaints.
Yeah.
Good deal. The drive home is a different story usually.
Yeah, that's true. People going back to work. But of course, they're happy Hoosiers, Dustin. Of course. Lauren Kostick reporting live. Thank you so much. And we're also keeping an eye on flights in and out of Indianapolis this afternoon.
During the morning rush today, only a few delays and nope, terribly long lines either. Our Samantha Johnson was there and she talked with passengers traveling out of town for the holidays.
17,000. That's how many people are passing through the Indianapolis airport just today, according to officials here. And we were wondering what's in people's bags, right? Especially around the holidays. What can I bring? What can I not bring? We've got some interesting ones for you. Come along. Do you think, let's say I have a poinsettia for Grandma, okay? Do you think I can bring the poinsettia with me on the plane? No. I've got some good news for you. You can, as long as it fits underneath your seat or in the overhead bin. You got any plants in your luggage? Nope, not yet. All right, time for the next question. We know snow globes are a popular option too, right? So I found these lovely ladies who are heading to Los Cabos, of all places. Are you kidding? What do you guys think? Can we bring a snow globe in the carry-on?
Personally, I don't think we should be allowed to.
What about you?
I don't think so either, because liquid.
Yeah, we don't know what's in the liquid. So.
Because liquid, right? Well, here's the thing. You can bring them. That is allowed. Only if it's 3.4 ounces or smaller, okay? So it's got to be a small snow globe, but you can bring it, so there you go. Do you think you can bring a wrapped Christmas gift in your luggage?
No.
No?
No.
Well, I've got some good news for you. You can. You can bring a wrapped gift. They recommend you don't in case TSA has to get in there. Something that's always important to me when you travel is being comfortable. Check out her sweatshirt. She's Dad's favorite, allegedly. We'll have to ask Dad and get that confirmed. All right, the next question is a little tricky, okay? So I'm gonna ask these gentlemen who are headed down to Florida today. The next question is alcohol related, okay? During the holidays, whether it's a carry-on or a check bag, can we bring alcohol on the plane? What do you think TSA has to say?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think we should be able to, but I don't think so.
Stucky, what about you? What do you think?
I think you can as long as it's not open.
Okay, he's on the right track. So the answer is yes in your carry-on as long as it's smaller than 3.5. Those little bottles, those are allowed. But if you're bringing the heavy stuff, you gotta check it. You gotta leave it unwrapped, and you gotta keep it in that initial packaging. That's a trick question, but you learned something new today, didn't you? So remember those tips as you are packing up and heading out this weekend. We've got more tips specifically for Indianapolis for you right now at WTHR.com. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Bye, Sam.
Thanks, Sam. All right, so you can take the poinsettia and check the heavy stuff.
Check the heavy stuff. But that guy, he said we should
No, but
be
we
able
should.
to.
That's right. With so many people traveling both in the skies and on the road, state police say they are stepping up patrols to make sure everybody's staying safe.
They're conducting sobriety checkpoints and saturation patrols across the state to encourage impaired driving and encourage everyone to buckle up.
All the extra manpower is funded through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration as well as the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute.